Welcome back. Today we're doing parts bag number 4, which will finish off the base portion of the Lego Pac-Man arcade game. So from what I can see, it is going to fully flesh out, cover all this up. This will be the front of the console and the side, and then that'll finish the base, and then the next bag after this will start building the side walls. Let's get going. So we have 4 rubber pieces onto this central hub, and it'll become apparent in a minute here what this is for. At least I hope it does. So this whole thing goes in here. And I feel like something in the wrong spot? Does that just sit in the middle there? That doesn't seem right. Yes. Okay, it wasn't right. I said it didn't seem right is because I have these in the wrong spot. Gee, what a surprise. Me making a mistake. And that would have been a mistake I made in bag number 3. Now this sits. Oh yeah, this makes a little more sense, although this still looks like it's up too high. What did I do wrong here? Now I gotta go back and look at the assembly for this to make sure I put that in the right spot. Alright, I've got this completely wrong. To pull this apart. So this middle piece I put in rotated the wrong way. So how am I going to salvage this and not forget what I'm doing here? Okay, so that is right. That goes like that. The mistake I put was this going over top of the red piece. That doesn't. It just slides in the top of the rubber piece there. And then another rubber piece over top. Wow, it just wasn't paying attention. That's the way it should look. Now I should just be able to slide that into that assembly and slide it into that assembly. So it looks very similar to the way it was before, except now this brick is at the same elevation as the other bricks, which makes it sit in here properly now. Or at least it should sit in here properly. That sit down there. So hopefully now that is correct. Okay, so now we see why there are 3 hinges in here which were put in bag number 3, and now we've got the mating 3 hinge parts here. I'm going to have to put this vertical so I can line it up properly. It's going to have to go this way, and this should just snap right in there. Like that. And the reason for that is it gives it, you can kind of see it there, it's ever so slightly at a skew. Gives it a little bit of form other than just something square. And it's nice and flat across the front here now. So we got a clear window brick here, and we have a sticker we have to put on. Here's the sticker sheet. The sticker we're putting on is number 15, and it is a display of the coin insert button. Now I'm going to make sure I get this lined up properly. Not perfect, but let's see if I can get that on camera. It'd be hard to see without reflecting it. Noticing I put the sticker on crooked, but that's why I don't like stickers. You can clearly see, well, at least clear to me, it's on crooked once you get the framing around there. But I don't want to peel off the sticker and do it again because the adhesion won't stick if I try peeling it off. So this whole thing goes in here, which is over top of our light brick. There's two little hook pieces in there, or what I call hooks. Well, I think that's in there. It's not quite exactly flush with the rest of the panel here, and that's what makes me wonder if I've got it in the right spot. I mean, looking at the side, it looks like it's in the right spot, but it just doesn't feel right. Well, we'll leave it for now. I can't really tell. I mean, it is flush with the bottom, so it's about as good as it's going to get. So now that you can see the coin insert button there, if I push the light brick, probably overpowers it a bit, but it lights up that front. This is a bit tricky. Oh, no, what did I do? I pushed on the wrong thing, and now I got to take it off. Well, that's a bit more delicate than I was expecting. All right, let me do this again. Okay, I'm going to try going from the back this way, because I can't push on there. So that just sits in there. Come on. So this I can push. This doesn't seem right. Okay, I had to pull this out. Oh, crap. Well, this is just a wee bit more delicate than I was hoping this would all be. I'll get that all in there. So I pulled all of this out. Well, at least I know my hinge pieces are attached properly, and hopefully I can get this whole thing stuck back in there without taking anything else apart. Ah! Okay. I have a complaint. This, unless I'm really doing this incorrectly, this whole front assembly with the coin slot is very fragile. Okay, I think that is now seated again properly. Ah, oh, crap. No, it isn't. Okay. Now I think that's proper. You know what? I'm going to take this off. Maybe that's what's causing me the grief. Just get this sat in there properly. Oh, you know why? Oh, okay. Mike. So here's the issue. Hard to see. These two pieces here I put on backwards. They should be, instead of that way, sorry, instead of this way, they should be that way. So I'll leave them on there in opposite directions so you can maybe see. That's the way it should be. That's the way I put it on. Okay, so my apologies to the designer. There's nothing wrong with the design. It is solely a user error, which is me not being able to follow instructions properly. Now if I put this on, oh hey, look at that. Amazing how everything fits properly when you do it properly. Now it's all nice and seated. Because with that flip the other way, it prevented this from being pushed down, and that's why I was having such a big problem with everything seating properly. Pay attention, Mike. Pay attention. All right, we got two big stickers here. These two guys right there. The bigger the sticker, the harder it is to align. At least I feel it is. Luckily, these are completely square. Oh, I hate stickers so much. That one was okay. Put the other one on. Press it in really well. All right, there's our two stickers. It goes onto the front of the console here. So in a perfect world, those would be preferred to be printed elements. I can maybe understand why they do stickers, but for a big set like this that you're going to want to display for quite some time, it'd be really nice if those were printed elements, not stickers. Starting to come together. Well, that's the end of bag number 4. So we finished off the front of the case with our light brick here. 3 stickers, 1, 2, and the third one on the coin slot. It's looking pretty good already. Definitely looks like, and again, if you weren't a teenager or preteen in the 80s, you might not know what I'm talking about. But back in the day, we had actual buildings that we went to that had video games in it. And that's where we went to play video games, because while they did have video game consoles available at that time, not a lot of people could afford it. So for a quarter, you'd go to the arcade and you'd play your video games. And they kind of look like this. Spin it around a little bit here. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next part.